Hello there to my friends. My name is Ehsan Hemmati. I'm the photographer from Kermanshah, Iran. I was born in 1980s. So I'm so happy talking to you guys. See you. It's all about the gear, and people are always asking me what kind of gear, camera, or lens is good for street photography. My practical tip to you guys is that actually this is my way. I believe that the smallest is, let's say, the best. Currently I'm using this beautiful, awesome Fujifilm compact camera, which comes with 16 to 50 millimeters lens, so it's just perfect. I put it into my bag, and then so also the quality is good, so I can shoot raw too with this. This is one thing that mostly I use, and well, there is another thing that I really like to use. This is my SLR analog camera, old one, back to 80s. It works like a charm. It's just a perfect camera. So it comes with actually it's a 58 millimeters lens, so it has got some beautiful sharp images. Sometimes good for street photography. Yeah, it feels good. Well, sometimes the gear, it just comes on your way, so you're looking for the smallest thing. Just take a look at this. This is Olympus XA4 macro. So this is also an analog camera, but the point is that you could put it into your pocket. So very pocketable camera with a good lens, right? So this one is also good if you want walk on the streets and nobody pays attention to you. This is a camera that I highly recommend. Perfectly pocketable, nice, compact, and high quality. So there is another part that I usually, sometimes I don't carry any of these cameras with me. Sometimes the best camera is your cell phone. Doesn't really matter. You're using an Apple iPhone, you've got an Android phone, whatever phone you've got. So why? So the reason is quite simple. because this is something you carry around with you all the day long. It's in your pocket, no problem. So the output good, the quality is good. So most of my shots on my iPhone, and then so it's trusty. I like my trusty iPhone for taking street shots. So this is something also you could do. And the point is that nobody can actually mention you on the street. You're not noticeable. So people will think that you're taking some selfie videos or shots. So that way you can hide yourself behind your phone and then take your candid moment shot. So these are my thoughts. Currently, if you want to buy a compact camera, I highly recommend Ricoh GR Mark III. So that's a fantastic camera. It's with a good price, affordable price. Also, Fujifilm has got great cameras for street photography. Well, depends on the time you watch this video. So these are my recommendations for you guys. But as a matter of fact, doesn't really matter what camera you have, what kind of lens do you use. Try to pack the things that quite easy and you're so happy with it. So my minimal thing for you is that the smallest compact camera would be the best. Don't try to pack too much. So you try to pick up maybe a second-handed compact camera, put it in your pocket, and then so it doesn't really matter. So see, I believe that's something which is pocketable, high quality. So something that you feel good for it. So it's the best option, best gear. Thank you. So it all probably gets back to my childhood. I remember the time that we had that family camera. So, film is expensive. By the time, I used to take photos of cats and dogs and trees, those kind of things. And they always told me, you're wasting time, your money, your film, everything. But, it had that charm for me. So, it was like a process. It was just like a game. I cannot describe it. So I remember the time that, by the time that I had my first camera, that beautiful Yashica MG4, MG2, well, so it was a analog automatic camera, and then I put the first roll of film in it. I started shooting for no reason. So then when the results came out, the magic began. I believe those shots, they're really wonderful. They actually drew me to the phase that I attracted to, street photography itself. A few years ago, I started looking at the masters' works, Magnum photos, Magnum photographs, great photos of the masters, and I was really inspired by those fantastic shots. So I'm currently, let's say, every single day I come up with new ideas, and I try new ideas every day. So if you ask me, try to feed your intuition, try to feed your creativity by seeing the work of others. So that's my practical tip. So you could go over to magnumphotos.com, or websites like onex.com. There are fantastic work in there. So you could be inspired by those great photographers. And then also there is another practical tip for you guys is, why don't you buy photo books instead of wasting money on the gear, which is not really that much matters. You could spend your extra money on buying books. Well, what's next? Let me think. Well, I'm currently working on two of my projects. I have a project on hats and hands. So this is something that I'm working on it for a few years, and hopefully I'm going to finish it up soon because most of the shots are taken. And also I'm switching on some video arts and short films. So why not? Why not trying several types of art? Shouldn't be all about photography. So you're a great photographer. Why not making some documentaries or I don't know, short movies, video arts, those kind of things? So these are some of the other new ways that I could be inspired. So don't know, but I do my daily photography, everyday street shots, and I'm thinking about some short movies and documentaries and also some other sorts of art too. Well, I'd like to welcome you guys, and I hope you enjoy and have a great experience and time. And hopefully see you guys soon in India or Iran. Bye bye.